Today in the grain market, soybeans surged higher. It started out a little bit lower, but then really gained some steam as we moved later into the day. That dry weather in Brazil is starting to impact futures. Even though we did get the lowest export sales report since September 1st, since the start of the marketing year for soybeans. Now, the Brazil crop was cut because of that dry weather conditions, and I think that really is offering support. We always are looking for that because we're in the January doldrums where we can't really find enough agriculture news to see what's actually moving the needle. Now, the CVOL's at 22%, the oil's at 34.5, and the meal is at 33. So it's still relatively strong in the on the soybean complex as a whole. But it's still a little bit iffy. Now we're finally well above that $14 mark. The corn is slightly higher today. The trade's been relatively consolidative. I think the corn basis had been weakening. Even the ethanol margins have also have not been as good as they had been for a while. So those are weakening as well. But we're expecting choppy trade really until the report next Wednesday. The CVOL's at 28% though for corn, so that's still pretty high. Now for the wheat, it really was lower the whole time today, and then it did firm up. A little bit of technical buying to end the first week of 2022. But there was pretty much a dismal export sales report. It's really been the lowest for the week of December 30th. The lowest since 2002. That gives you a little bit of an idea of the sales for that week. But the futures did drop below that 750 mark. We thought there was going to be a little more follow through selling, and there was some concern that breaking through these big support levels. We look at what's the next support level below that. That's not till 725. The downtrend is intact, even though we were able to get a little bit of a lift here to end the week. Let's see if we can get some follow through on Monday. That being said, wheat has been oversold, and a lot of experts say that it's undervalued, but we still have had trouble really getting any buyers to step in and kind of support this market. Now, the CVOL for wheat is at 28%, and it's still oversold, and we're going to look for maybe somewhat of an uptick. So the weather in the northern Midwest area is the coldest in 20 years. That's just an indication of the La Nina effect. We had talked about that months ago, that the La Nina effect would create bitter cold during the winter. So perhaps we're going to see this going forward over the next couple of months. But for the first week of 2022, let's take a look. The soybeans were up 75 cents, followed by the corn up 13 cents. And the wheat, with today's little bit of a surge here at the end of the day, the wheat was only down 15 cents for the week. So this is how we're starting the 2022 year.